gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world.
Handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Welcome, everybody, back to Multiplex Movie Melee. I am your host, Pace the Cinemaster Johnson, and it is title week for Act 4 of Movie Melee. Thank you for joining us for our team's title match. It is the future, the current champions taking on the challengers. Bring out your dead. Last time we saw the future was at the end of Act 3. They won Turmoil. They beat Judgment City to take those titles. It's their rookie season. Took it in an incredible match. And last time we saw Bring Out Your Dead, they won the #1 contender match against Blaine Canada. It is their first title match since last year when they took on Ginyu Force in their first title match. So I'm sure they are hungry to get those belts. I'm sure the future wants to cement their legacy and defend it. I'm super excited. On the desk with me, quite possibly my favorite co-host in the world, not just in trivia, but in other shows, Kirk Kolakowski. Kirk, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well, Payson. Thank you for having me. Always excited to get back on the desk every once in a while, especially for a title match. And I think this is going to be a really good one. Two really interesting teams. What I like about this match is you have two great teams who have found success in very different ways. You have the Future, who has come in and just out of the gate like a rocket and just immediately got to the pinnacle, got to the mountaintop, didn't look back. And you have Bring Out Your Dead, who's just over the past several seasons, very consistent, slow and steady, have built up a great record, a great reputation, and it has brought them here. So it's kind of cool to see these two teams, both super talented, come from very different angles, and I'm excited to see how it turns out tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head with Bring Out Your Dead. They've established themselves as one of the great veteran teams. They have gotten the title. They've gotten to the title match before. They're always in the high echelon. And just the Future, just like it's rare we see teams with that sort of momentum. So let's see if they can keep that going. I'm excited tonight. Let's bring in your opponents, starting with the challengers tonight. Dylan Van Thine, Jeremy Potters, Bring Out Your Dead. Guys, this is your second ever title match. How are you feeling coming into the match?
You want to start?
Feel good. Feel loose. Like last time we retired Ginyu Force. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's make it a shorter run for the future. It's probably not going to happen. No, I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a blast to study for this one, which you can't say about every match in Melee. But yeah, just looking forward to it. Hope it's good.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I love Coho and Joseph. It's fun. I was going to do a bit here calling them the young whippersnappers because they're the rookies, and they've been around since like the beginning of these online trivia days. But yeah, so it's going to be fun to play them. But yeah, I'm very motivated. Like this is our third season as a team. Like this is still like we're still haven't lost any of our hunger. Like we still really want that title. It'd be nice to take us out of the conversation of best team to never win a belt and just be in the conversation of one of the best teams. I think that'd be cool. And to do that, we need to get that belt. So hopefully we do it today.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Everything you said, Dylan, is a fact. So we're going to bring in your opponents tonight, the champions, Caleb Coho, Joseph Olivas. Guys, you guys had probably the match of the year against Judgment City. I saw in Coho's reaction how much that win meant to him. I saw how much Joseph becoming a two-time champion meant to him in teams. Must be feeling pretty good. You got quite the challenge coming in against Bring Out Your Dead for your first opponents. How are you feeling?
This is a weird place for me to be. I was saying it to our call monitor when I was setting up the match. This is I've never had to defend anything before. If I've ever won a belt, the league folded or I retired. So this is new. So I'm excited to be here. It's kind of fun knowing that like at least tonight I know that I'm playing the best team possible across from me right now, and that's really cool to kind of know that we've gotten to a point where we're only really playing the best, and I consider both these guys two of the best. They're very good. I think like Dylan cemented it at Mayhem. He's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life, and Jeremy I think is quietly one of the most underrated teams players I've ever seen. I love Jeremy Potters. He is my goat. So I'm excited to play them. I want to keep this for a while. Thank you. So go ahead, Joseph.
Very happy to see my former fellow Club Dread people back in those days. So I don't know if this is maybe appropriate for the occasion, and I hope it doesn't do anything bad to us. I was going to do a bit where I was name calling my opponents, but they're actually very great people. I will say one thing though. Dylan is quite a miracle player because even in a match where he doesn't quite remember a Royal Tenenbaums question, he still wins the match. So I need him to be the one that remembers those questions.
I see what you're doing there. Usually I would make some response towards what the future said, but I just want to say, can we all appreciate how fucking incredible Jeremy Potter's shirt is? My God,
Yes.
I want that shirt. Round one is going to work like this. Competitors will have 8 questions in 8 general movie categories, each worth 1 point apiece. They'll have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board, after which I will say pens down. They will reveal their answers. Answer all 8 questions right, you will receive a bonus question because this is a title match. Teams get 4 repeats and 1 challenge they can use throughout the duration of the match. Teams, any questions before we head into round number 1?
I have a question.
Yes.
So, with the introduction of Multiplex Brawl, would there be a possibility of doing a 50-50 match with Melee and Brawl in the future? It could be exhibition or it could be something else, but I call dibs on the first one.
That is not where I thought that question was going to go. That is a good question. We will consider it. But right now, we have a match to play. For first question, in the category of musicals, what is the full name of the character played by Madonna in Evita? I thought Joseph was going to ask, so do we have 50-50? Do we have the bar rule? Just like now, as if they are the first person to do that. Stop.
I've played one Brawl match now, and I'm going to be like looking for those lifelines forever in every match I play everywhere.
That's fair.
They're pretty great.
Like that, never coming to Melee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We love Blockbuster Brawl here, though. Dylan, we'll go to you.
I just put a Vita.
We'll go to Joseph.
I also just put a Vita.
We'll go to Jeremy.
Ava Barone.
And we will go to Coho.
I guess her name was Vita Montoya.
The correct answer was Ava Perone with a P.
Oh, shit.
There are no perfect rounds.
All right. Coming in the category question number 2, 1970s. Christopher Plummer plays Christopher Plummer plays author Rudyard Kipling in which 70s film? So you hate to see the dirty sweep to start things off, but it makes things easy for us because now we don't have to keep track of perfect rounds anymore.
Very true, yeah.
One less plate spinning.
Yep. Might take the pressure off certain players.
Yeah. Definitely.
Totally get you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joseph will go to you.
The Man Who Would Be King.
We will go to Jeremy.
The Man Who Would Be King.
We'll go to Coho.
The Man Who Would Be King.
And we'll go to Dylan.
Not starting out good. I said Sleuth.
The Man Who Would Be King is correct. The future taking the 2-1 lead there. As we head to your third question in the category of drama, in 21 grams, Sean Penn's character receives a transplant of which organ after the death of a man and his 2 daughters?
Oh, boy.
Have you ever smoked 21 grams? You know what? I'm not going to finish that. I'm not going to. 21 grams of love.
I'm not sure I want to answer that one either.
Okay, that's fair.
As well, so maybe we just get a countdown going here at some point.
Get the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Joseph. We will go to Jeremy.
What is the street price of love anyway? Liver?
We'll go to Koho.
I erased liver and I put heart.
We will go to Dylan.
I wrote heart and kept heart.
We'll go to Joseph.
I put heart, and I almost changed it to lung, but I kept it at heart.
Heart is correct. So the future going up 4-2.
All right, coming next to the category of crime. Which 90s crime film is centered around the kidnapping of the daughter of the Chinese consul after the British rule over Hong Kong is lifted?
So I know which one is your favorite. Which do you prefer, 2005's King Kong or Kong Skull Island?
Oh, definitely Skull Island.
Fair.
Definitely.
I think I might
05.
agree with you.
I think, I don't know if you're, I think 05 is terrible. It's a terrible movie.
Okay. I forgot that. I think I would not say terrible. Way too long, though. Way too long.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I can't wait to see what serious, hard-boiled crime movie our competitors put. Koho, will go to you.
I don't fucking know. I put Kundun.
We'll go to Dylan.
I don't even know if this is a crime movie. I put Farewell, My Concubine.
We'll go to Joseph.
I can't remember if it's Shanghai Triad.
And we'll go to Jeremy.
Sounded like Rush Hour.
That is the plot of Rush Hour. Rush Hour is correct.
Wow.
As we head to your
Can I
fifth
hear the question again, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Which 90s crime film is centered around the kidnapping of the daughter of the Chinese consul after the British rule over Hong Kong is lifted?
Okay, all right. I thought British rule as in like a period movie, not set in 90s modern times.
That's fair. Your fifth question in the category of Oscars. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Lion in Winter, and Dr. Zhivago all won what Oscar?
Well, Payson, we know Joseph's going to do it, so why don't you give us your ranking of those three movies?
Ooh, I unfortunately have only seen Butch Cassidy.
Okay. Oh, you got to see Lion in Winter, man.
I have heard phenomenal things about Lion in Winter.
Oh my gosh, Catherine Hepburn in that.
I had a theater teacher in high school that said that was his favorite movie. So, yeah.
Checks out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I genuinely heard nothing but phenomenal things about it. Dylan, will go to you.
Said best original screenplay.
We'll go to Joseph.
So Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, Lion in Winter, close, and then Dr. Zhivago, best original score.
We'll go to Jared.
I said best original song.
And we will go to Koho.
I said best cinematography.
Best original score is correct, so Joseph is the only one who did that.
All right. Moving on to your next question. Category of animation. Name a film directed by Mamoru Hosoda.
Good
Did I
shit.
get that right? All right.
You got it. Yeah.
Can you spell the last name, please?
Absolutely.
Hosada.
I'm going to give them. I started the time over in my head when you asked that, just because it's a little bit more time. Tough one to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's see what the answers we get in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joseph, we will go to you.
Ghost in the Shell.
We will go to Jeremy.
I said Perfect Blue.
We'll go to Koho.
I tried to write Kiki's Delivery Service.
And we will go to Dylan.
Bell.
Bell is correct. The other acceptable answers would have been Wolf Children, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Mirai, The Boy and His Beast, Summer Wars, and everyone's favorite, Digimon the movie.
Oh, no shit. I've seen
Summer
that.
Wars.
As we head to your penultimate question in the category of recent releases. In Companion, in the meet-cute implanted in Patrick's AI, at what kind of event did he meet Eli and Josh? I will accept a general answer. All right. Yeah, I'll ask you another tough question. In an imaginary world where you had never met Kathy, would you?
Bad start.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna.
That's not a thing.
I'm not answering these questions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy, we'll go to you.
I said a party.
We'll go to Coho.
I said a concert.
We'll go to Dylan.
Said a dance.
And we'll go to Joseph.
I said a festival.
A party is correct, specifically a Halloween or costume party. So with that, we're all tied up as we head to your final question.
Okay, and your final question in the category of actors and actresses. Richard Boehringer, Michael Gambon, Helen Mirren, and Alan Howard play the title characters in which film?
I will say, I thought when I was testing this round, I thought the Rush Hour question was my favorite one. After I got this, I was like, this is great. This is one I got on a guess.
It's a fun question.
Yeah. And 4 repeats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coho, we will go to you.
I said Gosford Park.
We'll go to Dylan.
Nothing.
We'll go to Joseph.
Shout out to Jake Crookshanks, the cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover.
And we will go to Jeremy.
Yeah, no blank boards. Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice.
I guess.
The cook, the thief, his wife, and her lover is correct. So with that, the future taking the 1-point lead, 6-5. But anything else? Is that what you have, Kirk?
6-5. Yes, that's what I have.
All right. But anything happens when we move to round number 2, also known as the wheel round. Competitors will get a spin at the wheel, in which case they'll receive 5 questions, whatever category they land on, each worth 2 points apiece. Check on the multiple choice if he values that question down to 1 point. If they don't like what they spin for their first spin, they are allowed to respin, but they must keep whatever they land on for that second spin. The categories that your competitors can spin tonight are directed by Joel Cohen in 1993 English language Oscar-nominated mystery films, which is The Future Strength, post-1999 non-franchise Tilda Swinton, and 1970 to 1993 directed by Dario Argento, which is Bring Out Your Dead Strength, as well as the general categories of horror, Oscars, comic book movies, 2010s, action adventure, and war. Because this is a title match, the champions had the decision whether or not they would like to spin or defer for the, if they would like to keep a spinner's and opponent's choice on or off the wheel. The future elected to keep spinner's and opponent's choice off the wheel. The future, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'd say second, Joseph.
We are allowed to confer, right?
Oh, yeah. In our call, you mean? Yeah, we can.
In your call, yes.
We will defer.
All right, deferring, then Bring Out Your Dead. This will be your first spin.
And I just want to confirm before I spin, everybody can see the wheel?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for confirming that. Yep. All right, Bring Out Your Dead, and you land on the category of horror. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We'll take it, please.
All right, taking it. Let's get the wheel out as I copy these questions over to Kirk.
Okay. All right, Bring Out Your Dead. Are you ready for your questions in the category of horror? Okay. Question number 1. A gang of street kids tries to survive being hunted by the Husakis drug cartel after one of them steals a cell phone in what horror film? Huascas, Husakis.
Five, 4, 3.
Use a repeat, please.
Okay, your first repeat. Your question again in horror. A gang of street kids tries to survive being hunted by the Husakis drug cartel after one of them steals a cell phone in what horror film?
Tigers are not afraid. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. What is Justine studying at school in Raw?
Five, four, three.
Veterinary science. Final answer.
I'm gonna give them. Yeah,
right,
we'll
accept
accept that.
points.
Yeah. The answer we have is veterinary medicine. If the future would like to challenge, they can. Okay, no challenge.
Okay. All right, your next question. Who directed 1982's Cat People?
Paul Schrader. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay, your penultimate question. In the 2006 version of The Omen, what specific type of animal tries to break out of its enclosure and attack Damien?
Five, four, three, two.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, baboon, B, lion, C, tiger, or D, gorilla.
Five, four.
Baboon. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Future for the 1 point still. Is it A, baboon, B, lion, C, tiger, or D, gorilla?
Five, four, three, two,
Gorilla.
one.
Final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point still. And bring out your dead. Your final question. In 1979's Magic, Corky works as a magician and what other sort of entertainer?
Ventriloquist. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 points.
All right, so after that, Kirk, I have Bring Out Your Dead getting their score up to 13, but the future getting a steal, getting their score up to 7. Is that what you have?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, then I'm going to bring the wheel in, and I will tell you when everyone can see the wheel. It looks like everyone can see the wheel. Yep, looks like everyone is. So, Kirk, when you are ready, this will be the first future score spin. You land in the category of comic book movies. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We will respin, please.
All right, you will be respinning, so you must keep whatever you land on here. The wheel wants you to have comic book movies because that is what you are going to be getting. All right, Kirk, if you could just do me a favor, just exit out of that wheel because we no longer need it. Thank you so much. I will be giving you your questions in the future in the category of comic book movies. Are you prepared? All right, then your first question in the category of comic book movies. How many DC films has John Malkovich appeared in? I will give you 5 extra seconds. Five, four, three, two, one.
Repeat the question, please.
Absolutely, that is the future's first repeat. How many DC films has John Malkovich appeared in? Five, four, three,
3.
two.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. The films being Red, Red 2, and Jonah Hex. Your second question in the category of comic book movies. In what comic book movie does the title character anonymously communicate with a man over the internet who uses the alias Mr. Blue?
The Incredible Hulk. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In X2, Logan investigates an abandoned military installation at what lake in Alberta while searching for clues to his past? Five, four, three, two.
Alkali. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. We had Alkali Lake, but Lake was in the question, so yeah. Your penultimate question in the category of comic book movies. What is the name of the demon Teth Adam fights at the end of Black Adam?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Necron, B, Asmodus, C, Trigon, or D, Sabak?
We're going to go for B as in Black Adam. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Bring out your dead. A chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Necron, B, Asmodus, C, Trigon, or D, Sabak?
D, final answer.
D, Sabak is correct for the 1-point steal. Shout out to Han Solo. All right, Future, your final question in the category of comic book movies. In Spawn, Simmons is assigned by his superior to infiltrate a biochemical plant in what country at the start of the film? Five, four, three, two,
Multiple
one.
choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Russia, B, China, C, North Korea, or D, Iraq? Five, four, three, two, one.
Repeat the options, please.
All right, that is your first repeat of the options. Is it A, Russia, B, China, C, North Korea, or D, Iraq? Five, four, three, two, one.
Russia. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Bring out your dead. A chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Russia, B, China, C, North Korea, or D, Iraq?
North Korea, final answer.
That is correct for the 1-point steal. All right, so after that round, Kirk, I have bring out your dead. After that round, I have the future getting their score up to 13, but bring out your dead getting some steals, getting their score up to 15. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, then anything can happen as we move into round number 2, also known as the deep cut round. Before the match, the teams each gave each other a movie that they would study at a deep cut level, and before the match, they watched those movies. They took meticulous notes, and now they will answer questions at a deep cut level together. The future selected Finding Nemo, and Bring Out Your Dead selected Only Lovers left alive. Before we start, bring out your dead. Who are you going to be selecting as the person to write the answer down?
That'll be me.
Dylan, and the future, who are you selecting to be your designated person to write the answer down? All right, Coho is pointing up to Joseph, so I'm going to assume that means Joseph.
I will write them down.
All right, then Kirk, why don't you give the first question in Finding Nemo?
Okay. In Finding Nemo, during Nemo's first attempt to dirty the tank, Pete reports that the dentist is going on a 4.2-minute potty break. What did the dentist bring inside the toilet to read?
Do you have any dental fears, Kirk?
Just getting old and my teeth falling out. I hate that. The idea of that.
Yeah, I don't have fear of the dentist, but my dad's line does not have the best teeth, so I hope I don't get those. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bring out your dead. We're gonna start with Bring Out Your Dead. What do you guys have?
Reader's Digest.
And the future.
A Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest is correct. Both teams hitting that. As we head to your next question in this round, your first question, Only Lovers Left Alive. What year does Christopher Marlowe tell Eve he got the waistcoat he was wearing? Kirk, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what a waistcoat is.
I'm so glad you didn't ask me to read these questions because I wasn't sure if that was a misprint or just a word I didn't know.
I'm just going to go with it. By the way, this movie, Finding Nemo, excellent movie. This movie, also very, very good.
Yeah.
I'll talk more about it.
It's nice when both sides pick good movies.
Very true. They were very nice to each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. The future will start with you. What did you have?
1586.
And bring out your dead.
1586.
1586 is correct. Both teams hitting that. All right, Kirk,
All right,
hit him.
and your second question in Finding Nemo. What word does Dory read aloud that makes Marlin realize that Dory can read?
So I learned this today. Do you know who the original casting for Marlin was going to be?
I do not.
It was going to be William H. Macy. And do you know why he didn't get the role?
I'm trying to think of what movie he did then, but no, I don't.
The voice director thought he was too good at being pathetic, and it would have been uncomfortable for audiences.
That checks out.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that's legit.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bring out your dead. We'll start with you. What did you have?
Escape.
And we'll go to the future. What did you have?
Hey, Dylan, now we can know about Mount Wanahakalugi for future other matches. Escape.
Escape is correct. Both teams hitting that. As we head to your final question of the deep cut round in the film Only Lovers Left Alive. Kit says he wishes he met Adam before he did what specifically? Having not seen Ghost Dog, this movie goes back and forth between my 4th and 5th for my favorite Jarmusch.
Okay, what's your number one?
My number one is either Down by Law or Patterson, depending on the day.
Both excellent choices. Down by
And then
Law.
Mystery Train is like a solid 3. And then I go back and forth between this and Dead Man for my 4 and 5.
But see Ghost Dog.
Yeah. Okay, fair. I will definitely make that a priority.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. The future. What did you have?
Before he wrote Hamlet.
And bring out your dead.
Just put wrote Hamlet.
Wrote Hamlet or before he wrote Hamlet is correct. So with that, both teams hitting that. And Kirk, would you look at that? Both teams completely swept that deep cut round. So with that, I bring out your data in the lead at 23, but the future right behind them at 21. But anything that has to move to round number 4, also known as the betting round. Competitors are going to get 5 questions, each one at a time, that they will be allowed to bet 0 to 2 points on. Once they hear the category, if you bet, if you hit the question right, you gain the amount of points you bet. If you miss the question, you lose the amount of points you bet. You will learn the categories one at a time, and the first category that players can bet on is the 1980s. I also should have mentioned in this round, the first question is taken by one member of the team. The second question is taken by the person that didn't take that question. It resets for round 3 and 4, and round 5, both teams can collaborate. So with that, bring out your dad. Who is taking this question and for how much?
I'm taking it for 1.
All right, 1 point. In the future, who is taking this and for how much?
I will take it for 2 points.
All right. I will be giving your questions in the category of the 1980s, Jeremy and Joseph. What is the name of the fast food restaurant Akeem gets a job at in Coming to America? Kirk fast food, yay or nay?
I mean, it's necessary evil.
Yeah.
The older they get, the less I like it, but sometimes you have no other options.
I was going to go see a movie tonight. It was sold out, and I was decided to go at a later time. But in the meantime, I was like, I'm going to get some White Castle, 4 sliders. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Also, oops, it's not White Castle. There are a billion fast food restaurants. I'm sorry, Jerry.
Home of the Big Mick, McDowell's.
And we will go to Joseph.
Oh, shit.
McDowell's is correct. So with that, bring out your dead, gains 1 point, and the future will lose 2 points, bringing the score to 19 to 24. The next category that you guys can bet points on is the 90s. All right, bets are in. Coho, how much are you betting?
2.
All right, and bring out your dead. How much? Dylan, how much are you betting?
1.
All right, 2 and 1, same as last time. Kirk, why don't you give them their question in the category of the 90s?
Okay, Dylan Coe, category of the 1990s. The piano is primarily set in what country?
Yeah, this is the time when the randomizer came out. The first one was 1980s. Second one was 1990s. And I was like, well, I could change it, but that would be called rigging, and we don't do that.
Exactly. Yeah. Legitimate categories.
Yep, it's how it goes. Might not be interesting, but who cares? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Coho, we'll start with you. What do you have?
I said France.
And we will go to Dylan.
New Zealand?
It's a Jane Campion movie. New Zealand is correct. So with that, bring out your dead, gaining another point. The future going down 2 points, making the score 17 to 25. The next category that you can bet points on, teams reset, who can take it. The next category you can bet points on is family. All right, bets are in. Bring out your dead. Who is taking it and for how much?
I'm taking it for 0.
And the future, who is taking it and for how much?
2.
All right, 2. They can make up some ground here. Your question in the category of family. What 90s family film is about 2 con artists who plan to steal an entire family's money by having one of them claim to be their long-lost uncle? It's always tough to banter this round, Kirk.
Yeah, it's tense. It's a tense one.
Yeah. But I will say, as a viewer, I hope it is as fun to watch from your guys' perspective as it is from my perspective.
Definitely.
The host perspective. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy, for stats, what do you have?
I should have bet the Addams Family.
And Coho, for 2 points, what do you have?
The Addams Family.
The Addams Family is correct. So with that, the future cutting back into that lead, making it 19 to 25. As we head to your penultimate question in the category of scores and soundtracks. All right, Joseph, how much are you betting?
Let's go for 2 points.
And Dylan, how much are you betting?
I'm going to bet a donut.
All right, a donut, aka 0. Kirk, in with a question category of scores and soundtracks.
I call that donut if I'm right.
Scores and soundtracks. Name a Clint Eastwood directed film that was also scored by Clint Eastwood.
A man of many talents.
To be honest, I didn't know about this one.
Yeah. I think I heard about it a while back. I was like, I learned that he both composed his films, and in the 70s, he was a professional skateboarder. Did you know that?
I did not.
One of those things I just told you is a lie. 5, 4,
See,
3,
I believe it, though.
2, 1, heads down. Joseph, we will go to you.
Mystic River.
And we will go to Dylan.
I didn't know this either. I just said play Misty for me.
The acceptable answers were $1 Million Baby, Changeling, Hereafter, J. Edgar, and Mystic River. So with that, the future going getting another 2 points, cutting a little bit more into that lead,
Love me some
making
Clint Eastwood.
5-21. As we head into your final category, which is ones where teams can confer on, the category is directors. All right, bets are in. Bring out your dead. How much are you betting?
We shall bet 2.
And the future, how much are you betting?
We too shall bet 2.
I admittedly put down 2 points before I even heard it, so that was my bad. But you confirmed that I am, in fact, a psychic. As we head to your final question in the category of round 4. Category of directors, who directed Clute? Kirk, do you know how to play the flute?
I do not.
Ooh, you couldn't just you couldn't go full Ron Burgundy?
No, I'm the wind instruments are. I've tried some other things, but the wind instruments are not for me.
That is fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bring out your dead. What do you have?
Alan J. Pakula.
And the future, what do you have?
Alan J. Pacula.
Alan J. Pakula or Alan J. Pacula is correct. So with that, we have the score coming out of round number 4. Bring out your dead at 27. The future right behind at 23. But anything can happen as we move into round number 5, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Competitors before the match went back and forth drafting categories that they would like to answer questions from, and now they will go back and forth once again drafting categories that they would like to answer questions from in this match. The categories that your competitors drafted tonight are horror, Oscars, comic book movies, 2010s, crime, mystery thriller, sci-fi fantasy, and 2000s. Your competitors will draft their categories right now. All right, categories have been selected. The future, you guys are behind, so we're going to start with you. What would you like for your 1-pointer?
You want to do sci-fi for one?
I'm okay with that. Let's
do
that.
sci-fi for one.
All right.
Okay.
Why don't you hit the future with their 1-pointer in the category of sci-fi fantasy?
Okay.
Or don't hit us. Just deliver it, please.
What is the name of Benny Eckerwatt's character in The Seventh Seal?
Okay.
Fuck me.
So my guess is death.
Yeah, sure, buddy. If it's a one, it's gotta be right.
Because Max von Sydow is the knight, Antonius Bluck.
Yeah, it would be crazy if it was anything other than death. So
yeah, we're gonna say death. Final answer.
This is bullshit.
1 point.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey represent.
That was great. All right, so the future, you guys are still behind. What would you like for your 2-pointer?
You want to do the 2000s?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do the 2000s.
Whew.
Okay, in the category of the 2000s. What magazine does William get a job for in Almost Famous?
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone. Yep.
Yeah. Rolling Stone, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, chugging along, getting this up to 26, but they are still behind. The future, what would you like for your 3-pointer?
2010s?
Yes, please.
2010s.
All right, your 3-pointer category 2010s. In Brooklyn, Ellis meets her future boyfriend Tony at what type of an event?
Isn't it at church? Or a fair?
I only remember his favorite baseball team. Sorry.
5,
Please
4,
go repeat.
3, 2.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay, that's your second repeat. In the category of the 2010s, in Brooklyn, Ellis meets her future boyfriend Tony at what type of event?
Your first inclination.
Or is it at a dance?
Carnival, maybe?
No, I think it's at a dance because I remember that she was trying to get away from the other awkward Irish girl, I think.
Okay. You want to go with dance?
5, 4,
Yes.
3.
We're going to say a dance final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
Good shit, Joseph.
Ooh, nice. Good job.
All right. With, avoiding the TKO, getting their score up to 29. So we are now heading back over to Bring Out Your Dead to answer some questions in round 5. Bring Out Your Dead. What would you like for your 1-pointer?
What do you think?
Crime?
Crime? Sure. That sounds good to me.
Okay.
We'll go crime.
All right. Your 1-pointer in the category of crime. The Big Sleep is primarily set in what U.S. city?
Ooh.
New Orleans?
Is it?
I don't know.
If it's a 1 or 2, I feel like it has to be like
LA
New York or LA. Just think.
5.
I want to say LA because The Long Goodbye
LA.
is in LA. LA, Los Angeles, final answer.
And that is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
And I'm just going to say, Kurt, it makes my heart happy hearing teams say, well, if it's 1 point, it can't be this. Like, yes, you're correct. You're losing. Bring Out Your Dead. What would you like for your 2-pointer?
Do you want mystery thriller or comic book movies for 3?
I'd rather have comic book movies for 3.
Movies? All right, yeah, that sounds good. All right, then let's do mystery thriller, please.
All right, your 2-pointer in the category of mystery thriller. What is the profession of Regina Reggie Love in The Client?
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawyer, final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay. Question for Joseph, real quick. Refresh me. Does it matter if it's outside of round 2, if it's in our strength anywhere else?
You know what? Yes, because that kind of messed me up in our NAFTA team. When I look
we're going
back,
to challenge the client is in our strength category.
We'll be right back after this challenge.
Is that a challenge?
All right, back from the challenge. The future was correct. The client was part of their strength. So with that, should not have been asked. So because of that, Bring Out Your Dead will be getting a new 2-point question. Your 2-point question in the category of mystery thriller. What is the profession of Colin Farrell's character in The Killing of a Sacred Deer?
He's a surgeon.
Yeah. Okay. They didn't say specifically, so yeah, just surgeon.
I'll just say surgeon, yeah. I don't know what kind of surgeon for sure, but I know he's a surgeon. Right. So that's a surgeon, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Well, I'll just say, we didn't say specifically, but you still said surgeon instead of doctor. So we are good. So with that, it all comes down to this. The future must hit their 4-pointer in the category of Oscars to stay in the game. If they hit it, they send the game back over to Bring Out Your Dead to answer some. If they miss it, Bring Out Your Dead does win the game and are your new team's champions. Kirk, when you're ready.
Okay. The future, your 4-point question, the category of Oscars. What is the only Adam Sandler film to be nominated for an Oscar?
Click.
Click. Final answer.
And that is correct for 4 points.
Disgusting. You hit that so fast, but also incredibly impressive. So with that, the future have answered all their round 4 questions. So we are going to send the game back over to Bring Out Your Dead. Bring Out Your Dead. What would you like for your 3-pointer?
Comic book movies.
Yeah.
All right. Your pointer in the category of comic book movies. You will find the science company of Techno Global Research Industries in what 90s comic book film?
I know I've heard that before. Is it?
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Yes, that does make sense. Okay, go for it.
TGRI. Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. Final answer.
And that is correct for 3 big points. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze is correct.
Good job.
Would you have accepted just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Yes, we would have. So with that, we have a tie game 33 to 34. Here is the situation. If Bring Out Your Dead hits their 4-pointer in the category of horror, they win the game. If they miss it, we are going to sudden death. Bring Out Your Dead, your 4-pointer in the category of horror. What name does Amanda give to the cat in the final segment of Cat's Eye?
Jesus. Have you seen this?
No. I mean, a very long time ago.
Fuck.
Whiskers, Mittens.
Yeah, let's not waste a repeat. Let's take them all to
5.
sudden death. I have no idea. Let's go Whiskers, sure.
Whiskers, final answer.
And we are going to sudden death.
Fuck.
The answer was general. All right, we are going into sudden death. Here's how it is going to work. We are going to answer questions with each team is going to answer questions with their whiteboard and keep going with no categories. If all teams hit it, they go on to the next question. If all teams miss it, they go on to the next question. The second one team takes the lead, we have a winner. So with that, your first question in sudden death. Reminder, Bring Out Your Dead has 3 repeats. The future has 2. Dennis Hopper and John Malkovich have both portrayed what fictional character? Hop, hop, hip, hip, hop. Got the hip, hoppity hop.
I forgot we're supposed to banner on these again.
No, I'm just so nervous. This is 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the
1.
question, please.
That is Bring Out Your Dead's second repeat. Dennis Hopper and John Malkovich have both portrayed what fictional character? This is one of those times where it is so intense. We're like, do I answer? Yeah. No, I get you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dylan, we will go to you.
Nothing.
We will go to Joseph.
I guess Aramis.
We will go to Jeremy.
I answer the Marquis de Sade.
And we will go to Coho.
I guess Porthos.
All incorrect. We were looking for Tom Ripley.
Oh my!
Dennis Hopper in An American Friend and John Malkovich in Ripley's Game.
Okay.
All right. Kirk, hit him with their next question.
All right, next question. What is the first and last name of Sissy SpaceX character in Coal Miner's Daughter? Feel better when I see them all go to the board fast.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joseph, we will start with you.
Loretta Lynn.
We'll go to Jeremy.
Lynn.
We'll go to Coho.
Loretta Lynn.
And we will go to Dylan.
Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn is correct. Next question. Both teams as we move on. Your next question. In what 90s comedy features one of its main characters hitting on a woman from a limousine? Answers or repeats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Need to go.
All right, that is Bring Out Your Dead's third repeat. What 90s comedy features one of its main characters hitting on a woman from a limousine? 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the
1.
question again. Sorry.
That is Bring Out Your Dead's final repeat. In what 90s comedy features one of its main characters hitting on a woman from a limousine? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Jeremy, we will go to you.
I said a Night of the Rock.
We will go to Coho.
Dumb and Dumber.
We will go to Dylan.
It's a Galaxy Quest.
And we will go to Joseph.
Dumb and Dumber.
And your winner, and still the Multiplex Movie Melee champions, the future Dumb and Dumber is correct. Wow, what a game. I'm going to get quick words from my co-host, Kirk. The last time the future was in a title match, we said that was the match of the year. I think that match has been supplanted because we have never had a teams match go into sudden death, and that is exactly what we got. Both teams were a little shaky out of round one. The Bring Out Your Dead had the lead a lot going in. It just came down to the future swept round 5, and they kept it in sudden death. What are your thoughts on tonight's match?
Yeah, it was a close game throughout, and it just there were little swings here and there that the game took, and yeah, Bring Out Your Dead took it to the limit. But yeah, it's just a crazy finish, and congrats to the future for getting a title defense in here. But I mean, Bring Out Your Dead could have done any more than what they did to take them to 3 questions deep into sudden death. Is a tough thing to do in the championship match, and they did it. But yeah, fantastic match. Never felt comfortable. I doubt either of these teams felt comfortable watching it. I never felt like, oh yeah, somebody's coasting into this championship. It wasn't decided to that last question.
Absolutely. I say we start right with our post-match interview, starting with our unfortunate second-place finishers, Jeremy Potters, Dylan Van Thine. Guys, this is nothing to hold your hat about. Like some players were saying in the backstage, history was just made tonight. You guys went to sudden death. You guys played an incredible game. You swept round 3, did very well in horror. It just came down to round 5. I think the future just obviously had you there. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
But we played a lot better than our last title match. Like I will say, This is much more like, could have bet on an extra question in round 4. I hate Dumb and Dumber. I never would have thought of it.
I hate that movie and haven't seen it.
I hated it.
Fuck comedies. How about that? Just fuck all comedies. Worst genre.
But not taking anything away from that. They played great, and they eked out every point that they needed to get. So,
Yeah,
wish we could have pulled it out, but I don't feel bad either, really. Just wanted that belt,
Yeah, this hurts more than I thought it would. It was, we were up by 8 at one point, and it's like, if we would have bet, I guess, one more on either 90s or 80s, we would have won. But yeah, I guess I need to watch Cat's Eye. That's on me. It's been on my watch list for a while. Never got around to it. Damn. Fuck, we were so close. Fuck.
But
yeah,
we're still hungry. We're still gonna come back. We're gonna get back here. We're gonna get that belt eventually. Yeah.
I love that attitude. When you guys do come back, is there anyone you would like to play?
What do you think, Jeremy?
Oh, who have we not played? I feel like we've played everybody now.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Great fucking team.
Yeah.
I still just want to play Mike at some point. That's all I want.
To play Mike. I totally get that. All right, I'm going to put you guys backstage. Thank you guys so much. As we talk with our winners tonight, Caleb Coho, Joseph Olivas, the future. I apologize first off for accidentally calling you guys Dumb and Dumber. Could not have happened with the worst movie, and you guys proved you absolutely are not that. Like Bring Out Your Dead was saying, there was a point where you guys were 8 points behind. I'm sure it wasn't feeling a little tough at that, but you guys kept in like a title match contending team should be, and you hit that 4-pointer in Oscars with no hesitation. I had thought I was like, I cracked the code on that one, and then I was like, shit, that was like, you were like, did I go too easy? But no, you guys are just such geniuses when it comes to trivia. Must be feeling pretty good getting that first defense. How are you feeling?
Yeah. That's crazy. No, Bring Out Your Dad's a freaking great team. Dylan and Jeremy, I was so scared to play them because they're that good. And when we were down by 8, I was kind of starting to count us out a little bit, and Joseph was like, "It's not over, so keep hanging in there." And I was like, "You're right. We can work some magic, I guess." And I guess that happened. I was so mad at myself because I had no idea the freaking answer to the bonus question, and I just scribbled Tom freaking Ripley on my board and erased it after the repeat, going, "Okay, there's no way there's that." So when that ended up being the answer, I was like, "Oh." I was so upset with myself. But glad it didn't matter. They're so good. Dylan and Jeremy are so good. And man, I hope we get to play them again. I have no doubt we're going to play them again, whether it's in 5 rounds, 3 rounds, wherever. Hopefully, if we play again, it's still in 5 rounds. But yeah, they're fantastic. But the only reason we win these things is because Joseph is like amazing. I swear to God. He's like a cheat code. It's great. No, I love playing with Joseph. My goat right here. So thank you for being a great teammate and calling me the fuck down in round 4. So I appreciate you so much. So
there are a couple of points where I was very worried would cost us in round 1. Just based on the opening description of that rush hour question, I was like, okay, that sounds rush hour. And then you say something about the end of British rule or law or something like that. And in my mind, that made me think, oh, okay, so it's a period film, but not rush hour. So like not sticking with that made me go like, that should have been mine. And also it hurts to have seen a couple of those Mamoru Hosoda movies as well, and not being able to think of them at the time when that happened. I was just so psyched at trying to figure out the pronunciation of that name, and I was so worried that that was going to be like the end of us. And with that final round being as close as it was, rounds being as close as it was, I was like, if I had those, we would have a little bit more of a cushion there. Thank goodness for repeats. I should have used one in on that Mamoru Hosoda one. I'm glad for that Brooklyn question where I could take the time for that one. Also, thank you to Malcolm Goldie Lay for that click question, because back in the Full Metal days, he did a Full Metal random trivia game on Adam Sandler movies, and I tested some of those questions, and one of the questions was, what is the only Adam Sandler movie to have an Oscar nomination? And the answer was Click. So
I never thought we'd be thanking Malcolm as a team, but I guess here we are.
Here we are. Yeah. I've always said part of trivia is remembering things that you've been asked, that you've been asked and have heard. And Joseph proves that tonight. Going into Act 5, you guys are the champions, and you guys are going to be playing the winner of the teams tournament. I can say this now. It is going to be a pick'em tournament. Who would you like to play at the other side?
God, we want Blame Canada so bad. We still want to play Blame Canada. So if they can win, a couple games. I know that's hard for them apparently. Just put together a couple games and get here so I can play Ryko in 5 rounds. It'd be the fucking greatest thing ever. But there's so many good teams in that tournament and in this division that we're probably going to run into, guaranteed going to run into the best one of them. Whoever comes out of it will be the best one, and no doubt we're going to give it the same effort that we did to these guys, to Judgment City, to everyone that we've had the chance to play. So, yeah, good luck to everyone in the tournament. I can't wait to see who comes out of it. But Ryko, do your job, and I'd love to play you.
I'm open to I'm generally open to playing anyone, even replaying Judgment City, although it would not be my choice because
actually,
I don't want...
Judgment City, don't win. Stay the fuck away from me.
I agree with that. I was gonna say it would be if I had to pick, I would just pick anyone over Judgment City because I'm scared of what their comeback skill game could be like.
If we can actually submit an official proposal to Cody Newberry right now of putting a restraining order on Caleb Boatman right now to keep him at least 20 feet away from us as long as we hold the belt, that'd be great. That's what I would like. Thank you.
But
don't think that's how it works. Don't think that's how it works, but the segment is heard. I'm going to put you guys backstage. Final thoughts on tonight's match. Look, the future joked around about how they don't want to play Judgment City again. They just played maybe the greatest team's title match of all time. So if anything, teams should be afraid of them. There's not much more to say other than this has been a phenomenal match. Bring Out Your Dead has nothing to hold their heads on, and the future got their first defense. They have cemented themselves in the history of Multiplex there. But on behalf of Joseph, on behalf of Coho, on behalf of Dylan, on behalf of Jeremy, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Pace the Cinemaster Johnson. That is Kirk Kolakowski. And thank goodness my internet didn't go out. Have a good...
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.